Hello, welcome back. Episode 8 of me bumbling around in Hearthstone. Today, we're almost done looking at the decks I've had before the series started. And to be fair, I mean, there's others that have been deleted, but these are what we're looking at. Deal with it. Okay. Today, we're looking at the Bellomancer. It's been a long time, but I think Bella is, or maybe Bellos, is Latin for war, possibly largely bungled Latin, and so this is essentially gibberish, but it vaguely is a war mage, a fancy name for a war mage. And this is nothing like the first two mage decks we looked at. As you can see, this is pretty much all creatures, and mostly cheap creatures, because this is a, I was gonna say a rushdown deck. It's not a rushdown deck. It's a beatdown deck. More aggro than mid-range, but it's not fast enough yet for me to be comfortable saying, oh yeah, this is my aggro mage. Yeah, totally. I kill him by like turn 17, man. Aggro, yeah. I need more one drops. What am I doing with only leopard gnomes? I don't know. This is a big thing. Not this card specifically, but in Rage, it's pretty nice with a mage, because you can just plink your own dudes. Kind of a loss of tempo. It hasn't been working out as great as I imagine it would be, but it is pretty nice being able to get 5 damage. Where are they? 5 damage out of nowhere, 8 damage. You know, it's nice, and of course you can, it's not an enrage, but you can keep plinking your Gurubashis to build them up. So that's nice. This is just kind of in there, because, I don't know, sometimes it gets huge, sometimes it doesn't. It's a crapshoot, but it kind of forces him to deal with it. That's just a solid 3/2. Iron Beaks, I pretty much just always throw an Iron Beak in. Here it actually does serve a good role to break through taunts and things like that. Knife Juggler, again, just a solid 3/2. Loot Hoarder to keep things going fast. Acolyte of Pain, as part of a bet. He's not working out, I'm losing. I do like this card in general. It's not working out here. That's just a solid 3-drop. I don't need to go through every card. They're just some solid cards. I got a cough coming on. I'm sorry if it comes through. It's happened. I'm gonna move the mic away. That didn't happen. Everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. What was I saying? Enrages? Normal, standard, cheap creature stuff, just with an emphasis on the enraged dudes. And since I'm a mage, I have some perks. Other than the Fire Blast, I've got my 2 fireballs in. Polymorph, just because I've been having trouble with removing big threats. And it's a pretty good way to shut things down. It's another way to get through taunts as well. And it's basically an Assassinate for 6 mana with the hero power. Flame Strikes to clear the board, Ragnaros, and Pyroblast just to help finish him off. Because I do run out of steam, as we'll see. So let's just get into it. This is one of my most recent decks, and this is the only deck that's made it up to allowed me to climb up to 17 basically. I guess I have gotten up there with these during this show, but you know. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I don't need to go to the thing to this. So I deleted Fuck Weakness. I'm gonna change some things anyways, so I just started deleting stuff. That was the first to go. This is worse. This is an even less great deck somehow. I can summarize it as 2 summoning portals, 2 pint-sized summoners, some early board clearing spells, and then just all the big things I have. The problem is I don't have enough big things, so it's not even late game, it's not the powerhouse it should be. And, I mean, I'm relying on summoning portals, so it's really bad. I have killed people with it, but it's really bad. Well, let's do this. We're just going to play casual, because the season ends tomorrow, I think. And I really want those green backs. I'll probably never use them, because I love the fireside backs. But I want to at least have them. And there's no point risking it. Plus, there's no point trying to advance, either, because, you know. Ooh, I get 1 bonus star if I make it all the way up to, what, 18? What am I at? 19? Yeah. At the end of the day. It's not worth it. Okay, well, we lost. No, okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is a really bad hand, though. Okay, that is terrible here. I might keep the Yeti, because I have the coin. And because that's a good, I mean, it's a good card. It's a good turn 3 or 4 card. Now, this is good. Both of these are good against mages. I'll greet him.
Hello. Hello.
There's a few things I can do here. If I coin out my dragon, he'll trade. If I coin out my Amani, he'll probably trade and shoot it. So that might actually be the best thing. It'll definitely die. And if it doesn't, then I can swing for 5.
Hello.
Fuck off.
It's time for a little blow.
The Cano's on a tight schedule here. They don't have time for me to think. Apparently I just developed a cold within like 2 seconds of hitting record. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's nothing. That's fine. It's fine. I was hoping he'd trade out, but that's cool to eat a frostbolt. This will probably also die to a frostbolt, but I don't really care. I have more things to come, so it's not a big deal. If really, that's one of the good things of running a deck like this, is if your cards die, you do not care at all, because pretty much everything you have is in the same general power range. That's perfect. Okay. It's really threatening. Now the question is, do I run the Gurubashi out next turn? No, I run out the owl. He made the decision for me, because that could easily be a mirror image. Or mirror entity, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Yeah, so we run out the owl. I was assuming it would be mirror entity, as you know, because that's what I said I thought it was going to be. This is probably... What could it be? I haven't cast a spell yet. He's probably just gonna shoot the Yeti, right? That would be threatening if I didn't have like a fireball in my hand. The problem here is that could be... Okay, good. I was afraid it'd be like a counter spell or a Okay, I don't know. a counter spell or a what is it, spellbender. I don't want to waste those fireballs because I don't have a lot of spells.
Pay attention, class.
Oh no, not a teacher. This is actually a really good counter to the teacher. See, if he summons 1/1s, then well, I get to feed them to my Gurubashi. It's pretty nice, right? I'm feeling good here. We have the, even if he flame strikes, which is usually the biggest problem for this deck against a mage. It's those big board cleary things. He's not... Okay, those arrows, they gotta do something about that. This is really throwing me off, man. That's fine. Seriously? So case in point, if you build up a big attacking force, a mage could just blow it all away and get massive card advantage against you. So that's been my big problem against mages in the past with this deck. What was I talking about that? The I don't know, I had something out. Do I want to... He'd have to draw into it. Which he could. If he's running 2, his odds are actually pretty good. But if it's 1 in 17 is pretty good odds in my favor. I think it's time to just kill him. If they drew it, well then, that's fine. We get a card back and a 2/1. Alright. Vaporize or what? Another... Yeah, okay. Kinda what I thought it was. I didn't want to attack with the 1/3 because if he's destroyed, I don't get cards back. I think they're dead. I think they're dead. I'm pretty comfortable saying that. I don't think there's a lot they can do. A Flame Strike actually would save them. Okay. You don't have explosive traps. Do you have an ice block? You don't have an ice block. Okay. I don't know what that secret was. I was expecting something more out of them. I guess. Okay, well let's do another quick one then. That was pretty fast. But you see how the deck works. It's pretty standard beatdowny stuff. The problem is really keeping tempo. There I don't know, I was able to hold on to a lot of cards, but some games I found that I run out early on, and it's difficult to really pick up more cards to keep going. I mean, like, Warlocks are easy mode, because you're just drawing 2 cards a turn. The other decks, you kind of have to really rely on working that card draw in there. An Arcane Intellect, it was in an early version of the deck. Let's see. That's fine. I'm trying to think Shadow Word Pain, but there's no way to really dodge it. You just have to grit your teeth and lose your creatures. That's about all you can do.
Hello.
Job's done.
We'll save that for the Yeti this time. Okay, what was I saying? Right, yeah. The problem is, if you play Arcane Intellect in the early game, it's 3 of your mana, so you're probably not getting anything out that turn. which is really bad when you're trying to take the board and hit the face. Let's see. There's a big chance they'll just get pained. Okay. Do I swing for 5? Or do I trade? Normally we would trade, but
I wonder.
I don't know actually.
Who you want me
I think I do that. And get the golem out. That feels okay. That feels fine. That feels fine. We have plenty of damage cards. The whole deck's about damage. I keep getting distracted. It's like I'm trying to play a game while I talk or something. I don't know. Right, so if you play Arcane Explosion, Arcane Intellect early, do I care enough to fireball that? Do I care? Is that gonna be a big? That's gonna be a problem, isn't it? That's gonna be a problem. Let's just fireball it. If you play Arcane Intellect on one of your early turns, you're not gonna play anything else, so you're losing tempo. And if you play it on a later turn, usually either you already have the game kind of in the bag, hopefully, or you're probably gonna lose, and the extra card, which is essentially all it does, it just gives you an extra card, because the first thing you draw would have been what you would have drawn had you not had the laboratory, the Arcane Intellect. I always think of it as a laboratory because I play a lot at Dominion, and that's basically what it is. But yeah, so it wasn't feeling very good. It wasn't working out quite how I would have wanted it to work out. What do we do here? I think because Holy Nova's a problem against weenies, so I want to trade them out. I know that was technically a loss in card advantage, but the Yeti is really, really good against the priest. It doesn't die to most of their removal. Their destruction spells can't touch it. The only damage spell they have that can touch it is Holy Fire. They can... There you go, you know. So that's fine, because now that's one of their big top tier cards gone. Do I get a Gurubashi and try to build that, or... I want one of these out, but there's no good mana combination there. I think I'll do these, and then next turn I can do those. That's pretty good, I think. He's got a lot of cards. Just Chris. Chris wasn't taken, apparently. This guy got it. If you wanted to just be Chris, blame Chris. He took it. Nobody else thought to take it. Bravo, sir. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's A-okay. That too is A-okay. Let's see. What do I want to do? Let's see. Do I care that much about that? I could do 5, 9, 12 points of damage and drop a ton of extra pain. Do I care? I could definitely kill it while keeping... I can hit with both of those and keep those alive and hit for 3. That's safer. It's a lot safer. Feeling stupid though. I never did this. I'm sorry, Yeti. I'm sorry. I always forget that. I get it ready, and I just forget it. So it's basically now or never. We kill him, or something terrible happens. He can wipe. If he has a Holy Nova, he can wipe just about everything. Except for one of our two big dudes. So he'd probably leave the Yeti. But he hasn't done that yet. So hopefully he doesn't have that. Oh man, Chris is deep in thought. Oh, you did. Stop trying to stay alive. That's actually not so bad for us. Gurabashi can punch right through that. Okay, this is not so bad. This is not so bad. I think this is workable. We've got 8. Yeah, no, we win. Right? That's 8. I'm trying not to mouse over things to give him hints. Yeah, so that's 8, 12, 16. So we win. My math is terrible. There we go. Man, I love those enrage effects. They've been spotty, but oh my god, when they work, do they ever work? So that's my Bellomancer. It needs some tweaking, I'm sure. The curve could probably be lower. It needs more reliable card draw. I'm not entirely positive what I want to do yet. What I might end up doing is keep this deck list and make a second version of it and see what's working and what, and maybe synthesize the two. But that's something we can work on in the future. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think it is, in general, one of my best decks so far. Certainly one of my few really competitive ones. And by really competitive, I mean it's gotten me all the way up to 17. That's really high, right? Yeah, so pretty good stuff. Next episode, we will go back into this screen and we will look at my tournament druid. And I think that will close out these introductory shenanigans. And then I've got an idea for a rogue deck we're gonna make. It's gonna be really fun. Really fun. So look forward to that. And I will see you then.